Hey everybody, welcome back to Kids Toys Play. We are down at Whiff's waste dump with Whiff.
Well, yeah, who else would to be at Whiff's waste dump?
Nowhere Railways, and we got some jobs to do. Let's load up and get ready for this job. Clean up Sodor. What a mess! There's garbage all over the island. Will you help us clearing it up? Whiff says, I sure will. 2 trucks, one of them is rickety. You know, here's Shen Valley. It's one of the prettiest places in Sodor.
It is beautiful.
It is beautiful, and that's where Whiff's waste dump is. Friendly reminder, you can't crash in Nowhere Railways, or it's actually really difficult to crash.
Yeah.
Follow the giant arrow. This is a huge island, so we've got to go, I believe, to Kildane Town.
Okay.
I think that's where we're going. Let's just check it real quick. Kildane Town, yeah, you see it up ahead, those little green dots. That's where we have to load up the garbage. The first place we have to load up the garbage anyways. Whiff on his way. And, you know, Whiff was part of All Engines Go, wasn't he? He had the recycling center. Okay, there's a pile of garbage, a stinky pile of garbage, and let's back up Whiff, and the next stop is the stones.
Okay.
And those are the stones right there. So not too far away from Kildane Town is the stones. This is Stonehenge. Let's break in there, and let's load up Rickety. There's the pile of garbage. Let's load them up. And take the rubbish back to the waste dump. So now we have to take it back to the waste dump to get rid of it. Hey, look at this guy.
He's standing on top of Stonehenge.
Yeah, it's just that's a non-player character. That's just a person. He looks a lot like you. Just standing up there on a stone, doing nothing. All right, Whiff. I've got my garbage. I'm going through Kildane Town. Beautiful little town. And we have to go back to the waste dump.
Try not to take a whiff of the garbage.
Look at Rickety. He is just jumping back and forth. He's got some springs.
Well, he is rickety.
He is rickety. I like how they did that. Like all the trucks are the same except Rickety. He jumps around like that.
Because he's rickety.
Well, because he's rickety. Whiff, really tired.
He's tired of breaking the laws of physics.
Yeah, he's tired of breaking through those road barriers. But the giant arrow tells us where to go past Shen Valley, the most beautiful. Like it's so pretty down here. And at the end, you have the waste dump. And past the waste dump, you have the scrap yard, or the smelter's yard, sorry.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, here's the prettiest place on the island. Let's just throw a bunch of garbage there. Why not? So coming up on these tiny little stations.
Oh, look at that beautiful pond.
That's a nice little, pond, maybe even a lake at that size on the island. Here's the waste dump. It shows us where to go. We're going up. Rickety is just jumping back and forth. You can actually see the smelly garbage.
That's cool.
Yeah, and you can hear the flies. So we load it right in here. We don't even have to get out of the engine. We just unload.
Alrighty.
Let's go ahead and boom, that is it. So badge earned. That's a job done.
Gruff.
Pump trolley problem. My pump trolley is in need of repairs. The smelter's yard. I've said I can help myself to some of their spare parts. But how am I to get there? Let's go to the smelter's yard, which is the ironworks. Ironary. And he is smooth. Diesels are so smooth compared to steamies to drive.
I know.
Let's back up gently. Yeah, this is the recycling truck we just got for doing the Whiff's waste dump job. His name is actually Stinky. That's literally his name. Load him up with scrap, and let's take him back to the station. So there's the scrap. And you know what? This is such a short job that we can do the whole thing. So ironary going through, and I'm going to leave the ironworks. And the ironworks is huge. So that's the end of the line for right now. They're going to expand, I'm sure. And then we go to Peel Godred. This is the first station, and this is my favorite town. This is where I would live if I could live on Sodor.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I love that
I'd also
station.
love to live in Kildane.
Kildane Town I would also live in. They're absolutely beautiful.
And it's right by Shen Valley.
Shen Valley, yeah. Even the fishing village up on the northwest end. But
Yeah.
if we get off the main line right here, this is where the waste dump is. This is it.
Wow.
So that's the waste dump, and then we can bypass the waste dump and get to Low Abbey, which is the, Louis Ab, I guess, which is the station that we have to take the scrap to. Great little game. This is probably the shortest job that we have, though.
Probably.
No spare faces for Ironary. He's just a diesel. But he's a successful diesel, and he's pulling a recycling truck, and off he goes, and there it is. That's the end of our...
Wow.
Yeah,
That was fast.
That is less than a 5-minute job, but here we are to the station. Okay.
Slammed on those brakes.
That's how we do it. And let's unload. Job
Let's
done.
go. We unlocked a hand car. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Now we have a hand car. Fishing village. So this is the third job that we're going to be doing today, and fishy business. We've just had our biggest catch of the season. Flying kipper vans are already full, but a number of our customers have said they'll have some of our fish. So we have to deliver that.
Green James.
This is Green James. So this is James, and you can, when you do jobs, you can unlock some of these options. I've got a Green James. He comes in, he's got that pouty look on his face because he doesn't know why he's green.
He looks goofy.
I don't know why he's green either. Do you remember any episodes with a Green James?
No, they just like take for the game. They just take engines and recolor them to make them look goofy.
Which is fine because this is actually a really good-looking James. And I'm having a really bright train here. So let's load up on the fish.
If I lived in this village, I would eat fish every single day.
I think that's all they do eat because
So delicious.
the fish is right there. They just had their biggest haul of the season, and we're off to Holtboro. So we have to make 3 deliveries. Along the line, here is Green James, and he's green with envy because he loves pulling fish, as everyone knows.
Look at that beautiful hill.
Well, there's James. Now he's happy. He's like, I love the stink. Yay, it smells so good. The flying kipper. And now he's a little bit embarrassed because he's like, I have green paint. I don't know why. I'm a splendid green engine.
Maybe
First
all the
up.
stinky fish got over him, and now he's green.
I like the stinky fish, actually.
Or maybe because that's why Henry's green, because he always.
Oh yeah, he's the flying kipper. He's the flying kipper. Maybe that's why he's green. Yeah. A little bit embarrassed, but let's go off to the next destination. I think that's this is Tidmouth. So we're coming along Tidmouth, and Tidmouth has a lot of stops. Lower Tidmouth, Tidmouth Station, Tidmouth Beach, Tidmouth Bay. There's a lot of, and then Tidmouth Sheds, of course. There's a lot of.
This is a beautiful coastline.
It is, and we're coming up to Tidmouth Bay here. So this is where the next stop is. Just up ahead. They've added boats here. So here's Tidmouth Bay right by the castle. Let's go in here. Let's unload the second cart.
Alrighty.
Go over and unload. And we failed. We should have returned these fish to the sea. What happened? Oh, I unloaded both trucks. I was only going to unload one. Whoops.
Oh,
I didn't do job number 3. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Means we have to start all over, so let's get Gordon. Gordon is fast, and he'll do this job quick. Let's load up our favorite fish vans, our fish trucks, from the Sodor Sweet Shop.
Are they gonna sell stinky fish at the Sodor Sweet Shop?
Yeah, Gordon a little bit embarrassed. He says, oh, my chocolates smell like fish.
Maybe it's like a new healthy chocolate.
You know, maybe at the sweet shop they sell those Swedish fish. Remember Swedish fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that gummy candy. Yeah, that's what he's. Okay, maybe that's what.
This is what sugar-free candy is made out of.
Sugar-free candy is made of fish.
Yes.
Okay, Gordon still embarrassed that he has to pull all this fish, but we're by Bluffs Cove. That's Tidmouth Lighthouse, coming up on Bluffs Cove. That's Bulstrode.
Yeah, he's always beached on Bluffs Cove for some reason.
Well, it's got to be with some story that they did. Unload truck number 1, fishy business. There's your fish. Let's get back into Gordon, get going.
It smells fishy.
Yeah, but Gordon doesn't care. Gordon is big and blue and strong, and now he's happy. He's got his trucks. He's looking pretty bright and colorful there.
Well, he's blue. So
Well, he is blue, but I mean, look at all the trucks. That's a colorful train.
yeah, it's a rainbow train.
What's this?
Your old trucks.
Okay, so James disappeared, but my old trucks are still there, and they activate with me. They won't activate with other players.
That's why you always delete your stuff, Dad.
Yes, I forgot to delete my stuff, but now I've got lots of trucks. I was just saying how colorful the train is. Let's unload this. And Miner's Halt. Now look at my train.
Now it's an even more colorful
That's a rainbow train. Look, that's the most colorful train I think we've ever been in.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We're going to go up this little hill. This is not Gordon's hill. It's a smaller hill. I've got 1 truck. I've got 6 trucks.
Maybe this is James's hill.
Oh, maybe it's James's hill. I've got 6 trucks. One of them has cargo. Good thing I can't crash because this is like an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Gordon coming through the tunnel, and we're off to Miner's Halt. Miner's Halt was, we just discovered Miner's Halt not so long ago, actually.
So they're like mining for fish?
No, they need to eat fish because they're miners and they're big, strong people.
Okay.
Yeah, they need their omega-3 fatty acids, which fish provides a lot of.
I like fish. They're
Yes.
tasty. And I like putting lemon on my fish.
I'm not sure what Miner's Halt is. Maybe it's a coal mine. I think that's what it is. There's a lot of mines. There's a lot of industry on this tiny little island.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, they've got enough industry for everything.
Like, this is a mega diverse island.
Oh yeah. Oh!
That's not very good.
And I got derailed.
You don't
Gordon.
say.
Gordon absolutely furious at me that we derailed him on our channel. Well, you had to expect it.
That looks like something that could actually happen in real life.
Probably did. So we've deleted everything except for the one truck with fish. Let's get another train to deliver that fish because the job is still active. We're not on a timer.
Donald.
This is Donald, one of the Scottish twins. And I got one truck. This little tender engine should be enough to get the job done. Let's go up and get onto the truck as soon as I see it because I have to take it to Miners Halt. Had to spawn at Tidmouth Station. I think that was Lower Tidmouth. Or no, that was Tidmouth Bay maybe. Tidmouth Beach, I don't even know.
So many Tidmouths.
So many Tidmouths.
Tidmouth is massive.
It is. It's a huge part of the island. Well, at least this island. Here's my truck. We're going to shunt it. Nothing ever goes wrong when you shunt trucks.
This castle, the castle tunnel, I think it's beautiful.
You think that tunnel's beautiful?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't know why they made it look like a castle though.
I don't know either. That's kind of interesting. Tidmouth Station, let's head her back. I got to get this straightened out so I'm not shunting the truck forward and having another accident like Gordon. That's the last thing we want. But we've got some stinky fish from the Sodor Sweet Shop going to Miners Halt. Whoop! Wrong turn. What? Hard to get derailed. Okay, so we'll leave him there. Well, maybe I'll push him ahead a bit.
We're almost at Miners Halt.
We're almost at Miners Halt. All this job, fishy business, all of it is sort of just on this side of the island, on the west side of the island. So there we go. There's my fish and Donald. Let's go to Miners Halt. The arrow will tell us the way. I'm gonna get on the right track. Ah!
You can still, if you go forward, you can still get back on track, kind of.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and straighten this out. I don't want to delete this because that means I have to do the whole job over again.
That would not be good.
Sodor Sweet Shop, troublesome truck. These
Yeah.
trucks are troublesome. Stay on, just stay on. Okay, now I can go forward. This is the track I have to be on. My tender is derailed too. Let's see if we can get the tender back on first.
Oh,
Donald, I don't care. As long as I make it in.
imagine this in real life.
Yeah, this is well, the truck would overturn. This would be a violation for sure.
Yeah.
So here's actual Tidmouth Town. No, this isn't Tidmouth Town Hall, but people live there, and I'm just gonna go. I'm sort of on track.
Kind of on track. He's
Look.
like destroying the track in the process.
Miners Halt is right up ahead. This is all I have to do is get to there, and I deliver the fish.
And then you're going to internally combust.
I will
Just
not.
kidding.
Okay, so here we are, Miners Halt. Pull in, and let's unload some fish. And there it is. Well done, our customers are very happy. Well, that makes one of us. And let's take a look at the fish. Looking delicious. I'm gonna have a bite right now.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, it's all gone.